Hello everyone, welcome back to 𝐷𝐚𝐭𝐜𝐡. In this video, we will be following the series of 1000 plus MCQs of the Constitution of India. So make sure that you have already subscribed to this channel. So let's get started from the question number 26. In India, we follow option A, adversary system of justice, inquisitional system of justice, amicus curiae system of justice, and option D, both A and B. Question number 26, correct answer is option A, that is adversary system of justice. Question number 27. Which was the first country to have a written constitution? Option A, UK, option B, USA, option C, France, and option D, Russia. Here in question number 27, correct answer is option B, that is USA. USA is the first country to have a written constitution. Question number 28. The Constitution of India is option A, highly federal, highly unitary, neither federal nor unitary, partly federal and partly unitary. Here the correct answer is option D. The Constitution of India is partly federal and partly unitary. Question number 29. The Indian Constitution provides a unitary state with subsidiary federal features rather than federal state with subsidiary unitary features. Said by Sir Ivor Jennings, option B, AVDC, option C, Professor K.C. Weare, and option D, S.A. Desmith. Here in question number 29, correct answer is option C, that is Professor K.C. Weare. Question number 30. Who among the following has said that Indian Constitution is a federation with a strong centralizing tendency? Option A, Professor K.C. Weare, option B, AVDC, option C, Sir Ivor Jennings, and option D, none of the above. Here correct answer is option C, that is Sir Ivor Jennings. Question number 31. Which one of the following is not an essential characteristic of the federal constitution? Option A, distribution of powers, option B, supremacy of the constitution, presidential form of government, a written constitution. Here it is, in this question it has been asked which of the following is not an essential characteristic of the federal constitution. So the presidential form of government, that is option C, is not an essential characteristics of the federal constitution, whereas if we talk about the federal constitution, then the distribution of powers is a part of the federal constitution, supremacy of constitution is a part, and a written constitution is also the part of the federal constitution. Question number 32. According to the Supreme Court decision in S.R. Bommai versus Union of India, the Constitution of India is option A, federal, option B, quasi-federal, option C, cooperative union, and option D, none of the above. Here the correct answer is option A, that is federal. Question number 33. The basic characteristics of the federal constitution is that the constitution is written, provides for the division of powers in writing, provides for the separation of powers. D is written and provides for the separation of powers. Here in question number 33, the correct answer is option D. The basic characteristics of the federal constitution is that the constitution is written and provides for the separation of powers. Question number 34. Which of the following determines the federal character of the Indian Constitution? Option A, written constitution, option B, independent judiciary, option C, distribution of power between center and the state, and option D, judicial review. Here in question number 34, correct answer is option C, that is distribution of power between center and the state determine the federal character of the Indian Constitution. Question number 35. In which of the following cases Supreme Court held that the states do not enjoy sovereignty under the Indian Constitution as it does not provide the federal character in the strict sense? Options are in Re Berry Union, option B, State of West Bengal versus Union of India, C, State of Bombay versus RMD Chamrabogwala, option D, Sankari Prasad versus Union of India. Here in question number 35, correct answer is option B, that is State of West Bengal versus Union of India. Now let us proceed to question number 36. Based on the federal system of the guardian of the Indian Constitution is Parliament, President, Council of Ministers, Judiciary. Here the correct answer is option D, that is Judiciary. Question number 37. Democracy and federalism are essential features of our constitution and basic feature of its structure. This observation was made in S.R. Bommai versus Union of India case by option A, Justice P.V. Sawant, option B, Justice S.R. Pandian, option C, Justice J.S. Verma, and option D, Justice A.M. Ahmadi. Here in question number 37, correct answer is option A, that is Justice P.V. Sawant. Question number 38. The Supreme Court of India described the Indian Constitution as not truly federal in which one of the following cases? Here options are State of Bihar versus Sahil Baladevi, option B, the State of West Bengal versus Union of India, Kameshwar Singh versus State of Bihar, OK Ghosh versus E.X. Joseph. Here in question number 38, the correct answer is option B, that is the State of West Bengal versus Union of India. Question number 39. India is called a democratic republic because why India is called a democratic republic? Because option A, state's head is elected by the people, the distribution of power between the center and the state, C, parliament is supreme, and D, judiciary is independent. Here in question number 39, obviously the correct answer is option A, that is the state's head is elected by the people. Question number 40, match list first and list second with the correct answer from the codes given below. Here list are republic, secular, democracy, and list second. Here three options are given, so we have to match the entire list by counting the options. Here if you look at the options, the correct answer is correct code here is option A, that is republic. In republic, head of the state is not a hereditary monarch. The head of the state will be the elected one. A secular state does not recognize any religion as a state religion. This is the definition of our secularism of India. And option D is option C, that is democracy. The correct match here is a form of government which gets its authority from the will of the people. Now let us proceed to question number 41. In which of the following cases Supreme Court held that the federalism of India is not a matter of administrative convenience but one of the principle? Options are S.R. Bommai versus Union of India 1994, B. Rajarampal versus Honorable Speaker of Lok Sabha 2007, Madras Bar Association versus Union of India 2014, option D, State of West Bengal versus Committee for Protection of Democratic Rights West Bengal 2010. Here in question number 41, correct answer is option A, S.R. Bommai versus Union of India. Question number 42, consider the following statements. The salient features of the Indian Constitution provide: first, single citizenship for whole of India, strictly federal form of government, unique blend of rigidity and flexibility. And we have to find out which of the above statements are correct. So by going through these statements, it is easily noticeable that the statement first and third, that is option D, is the correct option. Option D is the correct answer. Why? Because the statement first is single citizenship for the whole of the India. Single citizenship is mandatory in India, and strict federal form of government, this is not the correct option. Whereas unique blend of rigidity and flexibility, this is also correct with the context of the Indian Constitution. Therefore the option D, that is option 1 and 3, is the right answer. Now let us proceed to question number 43. Out of the following, which is not related to the Indian Constitution? Option A, presidential system, democratic system, federal, secular, socialist. Here in question number 43, presidential system is not related to the Indian Constitution. Question number 44, democracy and federalism are essential features of our Constitution and basic feature of its structure. This observation was made in S.R. Bommai versus of Union of India by the judge. Here the justice has been asked. Option A, Justice P.V. Sawant. So in question number 44, the first option, that is Justice P.V. Sawant, is the correct answer. Question number 45. Constitution is the mechanism under which the laws are to be made and not merely by an act which declares what the law is to be, has been laid down by the Supreme Court in option A, India Cement Limited versus State of Tamil Nadu, AIR 1990. Option B, State of Karnataka versus Union of India, AIR 1978. Option C, SP Gupta versus President of India, AIR 1982. And option D, in Re under Article 143 Constitution of India, AIR 1965. Here in question number 45, correct answer is option A, that is India Cement Limited versus State of Tamil Nadu. Question number 46. Which part of the Constitution reflects the mind and ideals of the framers of the Constitution? Preamble, fundamental rights, DPSP, none of these. Correct answer here is obviously option A, that is preamble. Preamble reflects the mind and ideals of the framers of the Constitution. Question number 47. Preamble of the Indian Constitution, name our country. Option A, India, B, Bharat, Hindustan, 𝐼. Here correct answer is option A, that is India. Question number 48. Legal sovereignty in India resides in the Constitution itself and not in we the people of India. This ideology was expressed in option A, Lucknow Development Authority versus A.K. Gupta case, option B, Sankari Prasad case, option C, Golaknath case, and option D, Keshavananda Bharti case. Here in question number 48, correct answer is option D, that is Keshavananda Bharti case. Legal sovereignty in India resides in the Constitution itself, not in we the people of India. This ideology was expressed in Keshavananda Bharti case. Question number 49. What are the 4 objectives mentioned in the preamble of the Indian Constitution? Options are justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity. social, secular, democratic republic, liberty, equality, fraternity and secular, and option D, justice, liberty, federal and democratic. Here in question number 49, the correct answer is obviously option A, that is justice, liberty, equality and fraternity are the 4 objectives mentioned in the preamble of the Constitution of India. Now let us proceed to question number 50. In Re Berubari and exchange of enclaves, the Supreme Court held that option A, rule of law is not a part of the Constitution. Rule of law is a part of the Constitution. Preamble is not a part of the Constitution. Preamble is the part of the Constitution. In this particular case, it has been decided that preamble is not the part of the Constitution. So, we will conclude this video here. Please subscribe for following the entire Constitution series.